Fellas, what's your favorite flavored tampon?
I have to go with strawberry on that one.
Strawberry? Well, you see, I was sent to the store today to get groceries, and one of the most important things I had to get was tampons. And
for whomst?
They'll remain private for now, but they told me, hey, make sure you get mango flavored this time. Don't get any, like, green apple. We don't like green apple. And I was like, wait a minute.
Oh
flavored?
God, you got played.
I was like, you guys are tasting this shit? And then she goes, well, it gets into your bloodstream. And I was like, I mean, that's valid. Okay, no, I was like, okay, that's valid. But I was like, I still don't know how you taste it at that point. Oh, but I'm like, fine, whatever. I'm more embarrassed. I'm like, damn, I'm going to have to go fucking ask somebody about tampons or something. So I'm like, okay. So I get to the store. I'm looking in the aisle. And I ask one of the workers there. It goes, hey.
I wouldn't ask. I would be like,
can you tell me where the mango flavored tampons are? And she looks at me.
Oh, it was a female.
She looks at me and goes, I'm sorry?
That's how you know you got played.
And I was like, mango flavored tampons? She goes, flavored tampons? And yeah, so I came home and was really pissed off.
You got the blinker fluid effect.
Yeah, I was like, I really just got asked to go buy blinker fluid. And they're like, wait. And then the best part is they're like, wait, you didn't know we were joking? And I'm like, no, I didn't know you were joking.
Ouch.
God damn it.
Yeah, man. That's on you.
But who are you to question their bodies like that?
Exactly.
That's the thing. Because something similar happened to me earlier this week where I was on Instagram and I saw a reel of like a girlfriend recording her boyfriend doing like the same thing basically. And his reaction to it was like, huh? Like he was, you can taste, like you put that, he said, you put that in your mouth? It was funny. And she's like, no, like when it goes in, like we can end up like tasting it. And he's like, okay. Like he just accepted it. But I mean, I think it comes down to, what are you going to do? You're going to argue and question it?
Can you challenge? Yes. Can you throw the fucking red flag?
I will. We got a challenge on the field.
Yep.
For official review.
You just lost time out there.
The ruling on the field is under review.
I love those memes, dude. All right, Jacob, let's stuff this turkey.
And after reviewing the play, turns out the call stands.
All right.
Tampons are flavored.
Ew. And we're back. Welcome back to the White Noise Podcast. I'm Ethan, joined by Gobble Gav.
Gobble, gobble. Hello. We're in tradition.
And as always, Jacob behind the glass.
Hello.
We're in this weird state of limbo where we're recording the day before Thanksgiving, but this is going to come out the day after Thanksgiving. So it's a lot of Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff going on. Christmas in the future, but Thanksgiving's around the corner for us. Yes, Jacob, would you like to say something? I agree with you.
Please note my half angry face. That'll come up later.
I agree with you, though.
Go ahead, keep going.
I agree with you, though.
We're good.
No,
keep going.
I'm a firm believer.
Just keep going.
I just want to nip this in the bud before we get started.
No.
I don't know what is happening.
I'm a firm believer in Christmas doesn't start till December 1st.
Agreed.
November 25th for me.
This will come up in the rant later.
Okay. But just like December 1st is when Christmas officially begins.
Oh, it's the moment midnight strikes after Thanksgiving. So that Friday, Christmas music all day.
Okay.
Every day.
You know, that's a little bit more tolerable than right after Halloween Christmas music starts.
Yeah, I have
like
a
I
certain
said,
friend.
I will get into this.
Anyways.
Certain friend does that. Wavy.
Shout out him. We need to have him on.
We do.
Let's get into the happenings, the latest pop. Happening? Can you do that again?
Damn, break that down. Soundbite? Again.
Just do it again so I can get the soundbite later.
I can't. It was authentic. I'll do it for you later.
All right, guys, let's get into the happenings.
I'll do it in studio.
Yeah, let's get into the happenings, Jacob.
What's happening?
Perfect.
All right, cool. Write down the time too. And all right, real quick. So what's going on in pop culture? Avatar: The Way of Water. You guys know that one, right? It's the long-awaited sequel to Avatar. You know, the blue people.
Yep.
Gosh, what was it, 2008?
2009.
Oh, man.
Avatar, 2 out of 6.
Avatar: The Way of Water is tracking for a 150 to 170 million domestic opening. The first Avatar opened to $77 million. So it's going to easily double that. That's what it's tracking right now.
Holy moly.
And
quite a lot of money.
Gee willikers.
I haven't really watched any of the trailers in depth.
Neither have I.
But it's also, I really enjoyed the first one so much, I'm just going to go watch the second one. Support my boy James Cameron and Sullivan.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jake Sully.
Hype's not there.
Hype's not there for you?
No.
Really? I mean,
I get it. I mean, it's 13 years later.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe if this was coming out like 10 years ago, maybe.
I'm not like hyped for it, but I'm definitely going to go watch it.
Yeah. Pretty excited to see what they got up their sleeve. It is going to be over 3 hours long, Gavin. So
yeah.
I think this is going to be, if it holds up, it's going to be like a kind of a Top Gun effect where like, oh, Top Gun, let's go watch it. And then it's like, Top Gun was really good.
One can hope.
It's going to be like that.
One can hope.
If it holds up, it'll be like
James Cameron is one of the last kind of...
The last Airbender?
Yeah.
The last film?
One of the last like film directors of
quality,
the last era. You know?
Yeah.
Scorsese's crying right now.
I said one of them, didn't I? But Scorsese is...
Steven Spielberg is crying right now.
Steven Spielberg, Christopher Nolan, they're on that list.
George Lucas is crying right now.
George Lucas hasn't directed a movie in a long ass time.
Any director before the year 2000 is crying right now. Any director.
Anyways, so that's Avatar: The Way of Water. Let's get to the other Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
They're making the live action Avatar: Last Airbender.
Let's go. Yeah, no.
I think we mentioned that. Yeah, and the cast looks good from what they've been. Everything looks promising from what they've.
Who's directing it?
I've been promised a lot. I'm not getting my hopes up.
But anyways, there are rumors that they're going to film all 3 seasons back to back. And I think that's actually the best course of action, especially if you're dealing with a young cast.
Kind of like a Lord of the Rings effect.
Yeah, who over like 6 years will age. And then the whole thing with Aang looking like a 12-year-old the entire time, because season 1, 2, and 3 of the original show takes place over, 1 year? So
yeah, valid.
So I think that would be a cool move, depending if they do it correctly. And in good news, too, the guy they cast to be the Cabbage guy, Mike Cabbages, is the voice actor from the show. So
top tier show now. It's going to be perfect.
It's going to be at least good because of that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows of all time to this day.
Yep.
Top 3 for sure. So I'm excited, I guess. I mean, I'll watch it unless I hear really bad things.
It is going to be incredibly difficult to make it worse than the live action movie.
Yes, that's... I
will
bet on that.
Starting with the main character's name.
Call me Troy Bolton because I will bet on it.
All right. Speaking of that.
Handsome young men.
Spider-Man. There you go. Into the Spider-Verse. There's news on that front as well. It's supposed to come out next year, next winter, I believe. But Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the producer Phil Lord revealed that the sequel features 6 different animation styles.
Whoa.
Unlike the first one, which only had 1.
Good
That's
God.
Cool.
So
quite ambitious.
Phil Lord, the producer, did say he wanted to like impress the audience and like blow the audience away. And that's what they did with the first one, so they got to take it that step further, I guess. But I'm curious to see how that's going to translate. But it is going across the Spider-Verse, so I'm sure the animation style will change.
Yeah.
So does live action count as a style?
Animation style? No, it does not count as an animation style.
I meant like, would it like switch? Whatever. Disregard that.
And that's staying in the Marvel realm. Sad news, Chris Hemsworth announcing he might be taking a break from acting.
Oh, yeah.
Because of his increased risk for Alzheimer's, because each of his parents had like passed down a gene to him, so he has 2 Alzheimer genes and is at increased risk for Alzheimer's.
Tragic.
So he did say that if he returns for another Thor sequel, it'll most likely be Thor's last movie. And he does want it to be a drastically different version and tone and everything. He wants to kind of stray away from Taika Waititi's Thor.
I mean, if any character deserves a movie like that, it's Thor.
Yeah.
No, he's the last like OG, I guess.
Dumb buff guy. Here's funny movie.
Yeah.
That's it.
So give him like Ragnarok, they kind of did that. Ragnarok and Infinity War, they kind of played with that and giving him an arc. So
after that, it was just like, exactly. Nah.
Endgame?
Nah, forget about it. Yeah, you remember all that stuff we did in the last 2 movies? Nah, forget about it.
Give him a proper send-off. Give him a finale. And then in the Avengers world as well, Kevin Feige, who is in charge of Marvel, he wants Avengers Secret Wars, which is the next big Avengers movie, to include, in quotes, almost every major character from every major Marvel film to make it bigger than Avengers Endgame.
So are we talking like past too? Or
I don't know what that means.
Robert Downey Jr. coming back, please?
But I think with the right intention, like you don't want to just slam everyone in there and make it sloppy. Give it reason.
I think that's exactly what they're going to do, though. If I'm being honest, I think that's
with the state everything has been going. Who knows?
We gotta go big, baby.
Avengers, the secret cameos.
Secret cameos. And then finally, staying in the Disney realm, Andor's finale was last night for us a few days ago, if you're listening on Friday. And Jacob, our in-house Star Wars guy, finished it last night as well.
I did.
So here are his thoughts.
Here is my official review, pre-written. Rogue One is one of my favorite Star Wars movies, but Andor, the show, suffers from the same thing that the Kenobi show did. We know where the character stories ends, and the stakes and tension throughout the show, they don't have the oomph that they would have with brand new characters. That being said, I enjoyed much of Andor. I cared about the side characters much more than anybody in Kenobi, and the writing and acting is top tier. Diego Luna returns to his role as Cassian, with Genevieve O'Reilly as Mon Mothma. Yes. And Stellan Skarsgård bringing a new character to the galaxy. A great acting performance is found in every episode, so that's a plus. The pacing was much slower than I expected, but it didn't distract from my enjoyment. The overall story was good, not great, and it feels like the show is set in Star Wars and not a Star Wars show. Going in having low expectations, I was satisfied, but if you were looking for crazy dogfights, laser swords, or Force users beyond power you can't possibly imagine, you will be let down. Overall, I enjoyed the show with the full season, 12 episodes. However, no showstoppers, no fan service to a great extent. One of the better watches Disney has pumped out, actually having visible effort put in. Total 7.5 out of 10.
That's a great rating.
That's good. I mean, with the track record Disney's had with Star Wars, that's a great rating.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it.
And there's going to be a season 2, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said in the beginning, like we know where it ends.
Yep.
They die on Scarif from the Death Star. Boom. Rogue One,
which is
like
create a new character.
Yeah, literally. Like if you just make this show about a brand new character,
one of the best pieces of Star Wars content is the Mandalorian. Just a
the story is about
new character.
The story's about Cassian like joining the rebellion, how that all went down. If they just did that about a different character, I feel like it would be not much more enjoyable, but be probably more tense. Like I would feel for it more. But I still enjoyed it. Like a lot of the side characters were interesting and actually had good stories. The writing is probably the best of all the Disney Plus shows, like better than The Mandalorian. I feel like the actual writing and the story, the subplots, everything was really good. So enjoyed. But if you're looking for like, oh, I'm going to watch like Star Wars, I don't think this is the show for that. It also, the tone is a lot more mature.
Good.
Where they're like, the Empire hanging people in the streets. So it's cool.
Stellan Skarsgård's in there. That's awesome. What more can they do to me?
His character is probably like one of the most interesting. Kind of like a Saw Gerrera-esque. So I enjoyed his character a lot.
Love that guy. And then sticking with space, let's move on to Space with Gavin.
Woo, let's go. You should put an echo in there.
Fan favorite segment.
Blasting off.
Every single time it is requested. Where's Space with Gavin?
Exactly. Space with Gavin. Space with Gavin.
Well, here it is.
I'm getting all the emails that people have asking for Space with Gavin.
And in our space fact, get ready to run. Get ready to hide. Stockpiling toilet paper because guess what? In 3.75 billion years, the Milky Way galaxy will collide with the Andromeda galaxy.
Damn.
We're screwed.
We are screwed.
Damn.
In 3.75 billion years, we're not going to make it.
Gavin, you can't incite mass panic.
We got to start panicking now, guys.
We got to start panicking.
We got to do something. Someone's got to intervene for fix this.
On a real note, like, was it just me, like, when you were in, like, 4th grade,
and
they would, like, say, like, oh, in this many billion years, the sun will die and, like, will explode. I was like, oh, my God, what am I going to do?
What am I going to do? My grandchildren.
I remember watching, I I think it was Final Impact. It was a movie about an asteroid hitting Earth and thinking that was like live footage. And going like, oh my God.
Like, you never saw Austin Powers, but Dr. Evil's like threatening the U.S. government and then shows a clip of the White House being blown up. And then they all start freaking out. It's like, I'm just kidding. That was a scene from Independence Day. It was the same thing. Austin Powers, you should watch those movies. You would love those movies, Gavin.
I probably would.
You haven't seen them already. Those are gold.
I got to watch all of the James Bond movies first.
You have to watch them all first. I watched all of Austin Powers first before I ever watched a James Bond movie.
Yeah, I don't know how they just blatantly ripped off Austin Powers like that. Like multiple times.
Multiple times.
Wild.
Even the titles were similar, too. Uncreative.
So then, with that, let's get into the movie review. All right, so this past week we were going to watch Elysium.
Yeah, there we go.
I always have to really think hard before I pronounce it. It's a 2013 movie starring Matt Damon. Damon?
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
The guy who turned down Avatar.
Rip.
He turned down Avatar?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
10% of the entire movie, too.
Really? Mm-hmm. And is that how Jake Sullivan got the role?
Yep.
I think his name's Sam something.
I'll say Jake Sullivan.
Jake Sullivan's the character's name, yeah.
The guy from Clash of the Titans.
Yes.
I wonder how Harry Potter managed to get in there.
That quick tangent, I just want to mention it. I saw a video of Daniel Radcliffe where he's talking to an interview, about to tell a story. You can see he's hesitant to tell it, but then he ends up telling it. He said, a while back I was hanging out with my friend and I showed him a magic trick that I could do, like an advanced magic trick. He's like, what the heck? How come I've never shown you? Like, how come you never showed me this before? There's obvious reasons why I haven't done magic. Like, Harry Potter always follows him around. All right, Gavin, what did you think of Elysium?
Ooh, okay.
It's hard.
I was going to say, can you just not pronounce that name?
What did you think of the movie, Gavin?
I thought the movie had a lot of good potential. I think it was a great concept. I just don't think they did a great job of executing it. And I guess that's similar to what Joe texted me, because me and Joe were texting about the movie too. Mm-hmm. Their fight scenes were cool. There was a lot of fight scenes. Reminded me of like Cyberpunk.
I'll get into that, yeah.
But outside of that, the story and like characters, So I'm not too well versed in other languages.
They didn't have subtitles.
And they didn't. So the first 3 minutes of the movie.
Was that just because they didn't have the subtitles on Netflix, or is that how it is watching it in theaters?
I think that's Netflix.
You think it's Netflix?
Netflix doesn't have subtitles for a lot of stuff.
There was a lot of...
Like I watched Rush Hour on Netflix.
They didn't.
They don't have subtitles.
I remember, yeah. But I watched it so many times I knew what they were saying.
Exactly, yeah.
So then maybe we can't really...
Damn.
Maybe we can't really dog on it then?
I don't want to... Because I was thinking that too. I was like, there's a lot of Spanish in this that they're just not subtitling.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess like, it's an authentic experience for me, but I don't know what they're saying.
For us unenlightened listeners, I guess, the first 3 minutes and the last 2 minutes had no idea what was happening.
Let's see if I can find an answer on that.
Okay.
But I'm willing to bet that if that's the case with Netflix, that if the theatrical release or even on cable...
Because it did seem like important things were being said.
Exactly. Well, because they repeat that several times. So I'm like, I wish I knew what they were saying here, but... Same thing within French. They spoke in French a few times in the middle too. I thought the villain was kind of dumb. Didn't like her.
Oh, her.
I forgot her name.
I forgot her name too.
It's Jodie Foster, amazing actress. But
her name.
I forget her in character name. I do remember Kruger.
I liked Kruger,
and you might recognize him from Free Fire.
That's what it was. I meant to look him up, but I didn't.
He was also an A-Team in District 9, but who cares about that stuff?
I remember.
No, we're all about Free Fire over here.
Okay.
Sarcasm, obviously. But when he was talking, all I could think of was him just going, Ord, help me, Ord, or just some stupid shit like that.
I don't remember Free Fire, so.
Maybe you're more blessed than I was. But I think character development-wise, it just kind of wasn't there.
I think so.
The dialogue was very
we say this, poor. I feel like we say this a lot when we review movies, is it would have been much better as a series, I think.
Yeah,
the whole concept would have been great, and something I kind of didn't enjoy about it was the pacing, not because it was too slow or too fast, but because it was inconsistent. There was crazy slow parts and crazy a lot is happening really fast. Mm-hmm. So the inconsistent pacing kind of took me out of it, and overall the characters didn't have a lot of depth to them, so they didn't really care for them as much. Like even with Faye and her daughter.
Yeah, and then when you go to Diego Luna's character, Julio.
Diego Luna.
Yeah, I was going to say, we could have...
I was going to segue with that, but I was like, oh, Space with Gavin's right here.
Shout out Diego Luna.
Shout out Diego Luna. His character was cool. He was a ride or die dude. I enjoyed that. Yeah. But when he died, it was just kind of like, no.
It was very...
Okay, well, I'm going to forget this happened. Mm-hmm. We're going to continue. Like, he never once brought that up. I mean, I think he says my friend died to a spider, like 3 or 4 minutes later. But, like, that's it. We don't really... I kind of wanted to know more in depth about their relationship. Like, how did he meet Julio?
Yeah.
You know, why are they so ride or die together? What was going on? I mean, Matt Damon's character was a huge felon, so it's like...
They were criminals together.
Yeah, but it's like...
What happened?
I want to know more
That's
about
why
that.
I think it would have been great as a series.
So real quick about the subtitles thing.
Yeah.
I found a Reddit post from 8 years ago asking about this, and a lot of comments like, yep, same thing. And then, like, a year ago, there's comments like, still 7 years later, this is an issue. So
about, like, just not the subtitles on Netflix, or about the actual movie not having subtitles?
No, like Netflix in English-speaking shows or movies, foreign dialogue in those movies doesn't come up when they should. Okay. So in multiple
the movie definitely should have had the subtitles. Yeah. I didn't think about it till...
So the Netflix is just...
I'm not sure if there's a fix. Yeah, or I don't know. I'm going to keep looking, but...
yeah, I think it would have been great as a series. The kind of like a sci-fi type series. Mm-hmm. Very similar to something like a... Did you ever watch The 100? I think you're the only one that didn't.
100, no. I remember you talking about it.
Yeah. So kind of similar in that aspect of space civilization versus like Earth civilization. And kind of the class difference between the two. And I think it would have been great as a series, or even great as a video game. I felt a lot of video game aspects from it, and just... Cyberpunk, yeah. Sure.
It's already a game.
Okay, well, I never played Cyberpunk, Gavin. So
shout out, Joe.
And it's not just the Cyberpunk game. It's not that genre. It's just the story they were going for.
Well, I meant like enhancements, exosuit, stuff like that.
Just the story they were going for in general. And you said the fight scenes were cool. I didn't think that way. I thought they were pretty weak, and then they throw in something that's like, whoa, in there. And it's just this one thing. Like when his face blew up, when Kruger's face blew up.
Oh, yeah. That was like, I didn't know they could just straight up resurrect you like that. That which is also in Cyberpunk.
We'll get into this later, but it did have that sad, that Matt, I guess you can call it sad ending, Matt Damon's character dying. Yeah. Kind of that sacrifice thing where it's like, oh.
Bittersweet.
I think just for them to write it that way, I did enjoy it a lot more if instead of it was a happy ending.
You enjoyed him dying more than?
I think him dying, the way the story ended, versus if he didn't die and it was a happy ending, I enjoyed it more the way it was.
Yeah. I mean, it just sucks because he went through all that because he was specifically trying not to die.
Yeah.
Like, the whole point was him not dying.
I think that's great. Like, that's just great for his character.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I get it. It's just ironic.
Because I think I said multiple times, man, this is a lot of bullshit to go through. At some point I'd be like, you know what, like, I'm just gonna die, just die. Like, why are you fighting so hard? Like, he was doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
That was...
My whole thing was, it's like, okay, your plan works. You get up there, you manage to get to a med pod, or med bay, and then they deport you back to Earth. Now what? You're going to go back to working the same shitty job? Like, I would have just... I just didn't know what his plan was afterwards. Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's not like you had to think much further ahead, considering he had, like, later on in the movie, he has, like, a day to live. We interrupt you with the responsibility. But, I don't know. It's just, like what you said, the character depth wasn't really there for me. That's what the other mic was set up for.
No, I'm just supposed to measure him.
Okay.
Overall...
Hello, Paul.
Overall, I thought it was okay. It has a lot of potential, but ultimately missed the mark.
Yeah, there were parts that I did enjoy, so I'm not going to dock it as if I hated the movie. But all in all, I was just kind of like waiting, with my like head resting on my hand, just going, this movie's very uninteresting, and then something happened, like, whoa, cool, never mind. Yeah. And then, never mind, this movie's kind of uninteresting. Not only on top of that, but my internet was like bugging out. So on top of the subtitles not being there, it was a terrible grainy quality.
Okay.
So it's like when they would show symbols or something, I'm like, I have no idea what that was. What was that?
What would you ultimately rate the video? Or not rate the video, rate the
movie. We're getting a phone call?
That's me getting a phone call on my iPad.
God, Matt Damon's calling us real quick.
Ultimately, what would you rate it?
I'd have to give it like a 68%. I'd have to give it a 68%, yeah. If there was more character depth, I think this movie would have been so much better.
Cool. That's crazy. I will also give it a 68%.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. I did think the final scene between Kruger and, what was his name, Max, the main characters?
Yeah.
Like their fight scene where it was like robotic camera movements. I did enjoy that. That was cool. I would have liked more daring cinematography aspects like that, but instead we didn't really get much camera movement aside from the shaky cam when they're fighting or something like that.
Yeah. And so 68%.
Yeah.
Great concept, missed the mark. That is the official White Noise review. And for... Do you have something else to add?
I was going to say, and then Ethan, what do we got for next week?
Oh, and next week we were watching...
Let's go.
Man.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
Damn you, Joe, for recommending a movie we have to pay for.
You can just pick one real quick.
Anyways, next week we're watching Rushmore by Wes Anderson. It's a 1998 comedy indie film.
This movie better be good, Joe.
So here's the synopsis for it. When a beautiful first-grade teacher arrives at a prep school... She soon attracts the attention of an ambitious teenager named Max, who quickly falls in love with her. Max turns to the father of two of his schoolmates for advice on how to woo the teacher. However, the situation soon gets complicated when Max's new friend becomes involved with her, setting the two pals against one another in a war for her attention.
Sounds like a video Gavan showed me.
Huh?
He's like there's something strange about him.
The Gus guy from Breaking Bad.
Weird. Okay.
So it's a Wes Anderson film, one of his early ones, and Bill Murray's in it.
Oh,
so Owen Wilson helped write it.
Wait, what?
So yeah, I'm actually kind of intrigued now. Interesting.
The premise sounds weird.
Quite the controversial premise there. Yeah. Just a little.
Yeah. But looking forward to it.
I'm not looking forward to paying $3 or $4.
$4. Anyways,
Joe.
Anyways, that's the movie of the week next week. Woo. Let's get into The Static.
Welcome to The Static.
And joining us is our good friend Paul.
I don't hear anything in the microphone.
Hi, I'm
here we
Paul.
go. Nice.
No, I don't hear anything in the
microphone.
microphone.
That was weird.
Really?
Oh my god, Ethan messed it up setting up.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear it, but it's fine. I can hear you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. Hi, everybody.
Ethan just ruined
Let me
everything.
see.
Technical
What is your
difficulties.
guys' favorite number?
Difficulties.
37.
11.
What is that? What's the reason behind that?
So.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Can everyone hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes.
You can hear?
I sure
All right,
can.
I think you guys are lying. I've had no
we're
problems.
Good. All right, cool. So we're still trying to find a name for this segment. So the interim name is Rant and Rave.
Nobody gave suggestions?
Nobody gave suggestions.
I gave a suggestion.
What was your suggestion?
The Jakey Ranchuality.
No. You're stupid.
But they didn't decide to go with that for some reason.
Because it's not going to be with the Jakey every week.
So then we changed it.
Jakey, let's go. This is the Jakey Ranchuality with Gavin.
All right, so Rant or Rave, Jacob, take it away.
All right, welcome to this week's rant. This week's rant is sponsored by the paper hand turkeys that we made in first grade with the different colored feathers. So I have a real
bone to pick.
It used to be like just, hey, why does this happen? But no, now I'm pissed off about it. So every year after Halloween, October 31st, literally November 1st rolls around, and they got like Christmas stuff put up in the stores. And Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Number one.
Really?
Yes, it's like Christmas, but without the obligation to give gifts. Good
point.
food, you meet your family, you're all
Fair
thankful.
point.
Weather turns great. Just no gifts.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
Giving thanks,
Thanks.
Gavin. Giving thanks.
Yeah, it's just like it's called gift giving.
Yeah.
December 25th. That's my favorite holiday is gift giving. Shut up, Gavin. I'm ranting. Yeah, so I got, people in my neighborhood, they're putting up lights, they're putting up their little Christmas decorations. I see their Christmas tree in the front window, and I'm like, bro, it's November 10th. Like, Thanksgiving hasn't even arrived yet. I'm pissed off. There are, however, a couple houses that have blow-up turkeys,
Yeah.
They have those?
It's awesome. Yeah, apparently, and I'm going to get one because Thanksgiving is November, Christmas is not November. Mm-hmm. November 1st, all the way to November 30th is Thanksgiving.
Yep. Even after Thanksgiving?
Yes. Okay. Christmas can start December 1st.
Yep.
And Lucy, my fiance, she loves Christmas. And we got into a heated debate, like half serious, but half not. Where she was like, oh, you need to put up Christmas lights. I'm like, I'm not doing it until November 25th. That is the earliest I will put them up because it's Thanksgiving. So I gave her this argument. I was like, okay, when is Halloween?
October 31st.
October, right? Yeah, it's October's Halloween.
Yeah.
That's the Halloween season.
Yes.
Christmas. Oh, it's in December. Yeah, Christmas is in December. 4th of July. Oh, July. When's Thanksgiving? November. There's a whole month for it. Thanksgiving. And that really peed me off. Seeing everything in the stores, I got really heated the second week in November. The music coming on the radios, I won't even hear it. I won't even listen to it. Turn it off. Not until Friday. And Lucy and I, we compromised. I'll put up lights on November 15th.
That's quite the compromise.
That is quite the compromise.
She was saying November 1st, and I was like, no, absolutely not.
Well, you still have...
So as a future husband, picking my battles
happy wife,
and
happy
compromising.
Well, the thing is, you gotta...
I said November 15th.
You should argue December 15th, and then you can meet that halfway point.
Oh, wow.
What?
You want me to lie to my wife?
Yes.
So I can get a better outcome?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang, Lucy. She's going to come for you.
All right.
Anyway,
hey, Paul,
that's
how
my
you
rant.
doing? That's this week's Rant or Rave. And
Make sure your holidays stay in your lane. God damn it.
Ranchuality.
Stop calling it the Jakey Ranchuality.
It was funny.
Let's call it the Jakey barbecue sauce duality.
I like that one.
What? That doesn't fit the rant.
Ranchuality.
Christmas starts December 1st.
Christmas starts December 1st.
Yep.
Well, Wave
Yeah, so when you brought that up in the beginning, I was like, we'll get to that.
Wavy puts his decorations up the day after Halloween. It's actually that night.
Tell that to my mom, Jacob.
Wave God.
I will tell that to Brenda.
He had them set up November 1st.
We're going to have him on.
We are.
Call her right now. You put that Christmas tree back. I bet it's already up, right? You already got the fake gifts wrapped underneath it and the ornaments and the lights up.
So Achilles has a new Christmas sweater that he was wearing last week. It says Feliz Navidad.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's pretty cute.
I'll allow that one.
Ethan, put the picture up now.
What picture?
Never mind.
Okay. I have a picture.
All right. Speaking of dogs, Paul, don't you have something to share with us?
Oh my gosh, that was a good... Oh, wow. Yeah, so anyways...
Good job, Ethan. Oh my gosh.
An actual good segue.
Yeah, so... This story has nothing to do with dogs.
I set up the happenings in a way where I can segue from each one.
No, I don't remember that.
He got so lucky that I just happened to say my dog has a Christmas sweater. Anyways. All right, so today at work, guys, right?
Yes.
I got help for no reason at all. There's like, you want somebody? I was like, sure, why not? It's
like a ride-along?
Like a ride-along guy. Like, just
cool.
someone, because we just have so many extras. I'm like, yeah, I'll take him. Like, I got extra stops today because it's holiday season. I want to go home, so yeah. So it's this guy's, like, second week, I believe. And he's a very quiet guy. You know, it's my first time actually meeting him, which is very awkward because I had to sit in the car with him for about 10 hours. Excuse me. Oh, and so anyways, we're just like knocking out all these stops. We're like down to the last like 3. And we get to this house. And I've been to this house plenty of times, right?
Oh my gosh, you tore your Achilles, didn't you?
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thanks, though, for checking in.
So you're able to walk on that pretty well.
I'm just built different, bro.
I was just thinking about his second week.
It's all those lean.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, I told that story today too. Yeah. Anyways, so I pull up to this house. Don't say that. So I pull up to this house, and there's a twin size mattress like laying in like the garage area.
Okay.
And there's just 2 giant ass pit bulls on there, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just pull up, I'm like, dude, I've never seen these dogs here in my life, and I don't even know why there's a mattress, like, just chilling it. And this house takes 5 bottles every single time, like they have to take it. And so like I pull up and I'm like, yeah, dude, like, I'm staring at him and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna skip this. And he's like, I mean, I can just go up there and see if they're nice. And I was like,
a worthy sacrifice.
I'm like, I mean, if you want to.
A worthy sacrifice.
So this guy gets out, pees me off a little bit because he leaves the door open. I'm like, bro, if they get you, like, close it so they don't get me at least. Like, come on. So he gets out, and then these dogs just like staring at him. And so he walks a little bit close, and then the dogs get up, and they kind of have like that waggy tail, but they're like cautious.
Is this like an open front yard?
Dude, this is an open front yard.
There's no gate or anything?
They're big chilling here, dude. I've never seen them. I was like, dude, what the heck? So he walks up, and the other dog meets him. And all of a sudden, as you would expect, just freaking starts barking like crazy. And so the dude immediately shows fear. And I'm like, oh, like, I'm in the car. I'm like, dang, you made a mistake right there. I'm not helping at all.
Just drive away.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have honked the horn.
So
aggravate him.
So he like almost falls down, comes back. And this is my favorite part, guys, is like the neighbors are outside, right? And they're like probably like teenage girls, like the main one with like her sisters and stuff. And they're reaching over the fence and they're like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry that's our neighbor's dog, but like they're totally nice dogs. That is my favorite line that everybody says. Like, no, that dog is nice to you, not to strangers.
They're nice until they're not.
Exactly. So, it's a sweet dog. I'm like,
no, he don't bite, bro.
Dude, this thing was like 80 pounds of just like pissed off, right? And there's 2 of them.
Pit bulls are just all muscle.
I know, dude, and he had a big old head. And so
you just described a pit bull, yeah.
And so
and Achilles. But.
Stop! Don't talk about him.
He got a big head.
He's not here to defend himself. Don't talk about him like that.
He's got a Neanderthal head, bro.
So the story gets better, right? Because like these guys are pissed, and the dude's like, hey, so how many bottles do I drop off? I'm like, you still want to go back there? Like, you can, but like, I feel like I should have told him not to. I'm like, 5 bottles. So he gets the bottles. The girls come over and like they're petting the dogs, like they're taking them. And in my head, I'm like, all right, just like drop them like over here, away from the dogs. Yeah. Like, don't even walk up to them. This guy fucking walks right up to the dog, drops it, and then immediately the dog goes from being like cute and cuddly with the girl to just like charging at him, and he falls in the yard. Like, scrapes up his leg, and I'm like, dude, like, I'm just watching. Like, this whole time, I'm like, I feel like I should be doing something, but I wasn't. And anyway, he picks up the empty bottles, and I'm like, the biggest thing, too, with like when a dog comes at you, you just got to keep something in front of you. Like, keep the bottle in front of you, that way it doesn't just charge at you. And so he does that, walks back, and I'm like, dude, like, you could just, like, drop the other 3 right here if you want. And so he picks up 2 more, and the dog comes again, just both this time come running at him all the way to the front yard, and he has to jump on the trash cans. And the door's still open, by the way, so I'm like, gosh damn, I'm thinking about my escape route. And this whole time, like, that's going on, I'm like, man, I should be recording this. Like, this is really funny. But then the other part was like, damn, if he gets hurt, they're going to be like, Paul, we sent this guy with you. It's only his 2nd week. And he comes back, like, mauled by a dog. And so, anyways, we end up dropping off the things. He comes back in the car, and like he's laughing at every incident, right? Like he's got a big old grin, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of funny, like, so it's okay for me to laugh. And he hops in the car, and then as soon as he closes the door, he's just like dead silent, Terminator face, like straight forward. And I was like, hey, now you're a real delivery guy. He's like, yeah. And then it was the most awkward ride home. I was like, they always say in our meetings, you have the right to refuse unsafe work, and you had the right to just not. Oh. And that's true. Which made it even more funny for me.
Dead.
So yeah, so that happened today, and we got back at like 2:30. It was fun. It was a good day. Yeah, I don't think
the face he was making.
Literally, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Yes. But yeah. My favorite line of the day was, oh, they're really nice dogs. No, they're fucking not, dude. This guy got ran over twice. He fell in the yard twice, by the way. He had to do 2 trips.
I would have just thrown the whole thing of water at him.
I just watched him. I told him, I was like, dude, I'm going to skip this. Like, we don't have to do this. But he wanted to.
Yeah, he's not hourly.
No, he is hourly.
No.
He risked it.
And he risked it.
Yeah. Damn. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Oh, and the coolest part about this, guess what his name was, Jacob?
You just want me to guess a name?
Yes.
Is it Jacob?
Harold.
Close.
Reginald?
Obi.
OBJ.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
OBJ.
OBI. OBJ. I wish. Yeah. So
Paul is a Giants fan. That's why he said I wish.
Yeah. And so, anyways, I was like, hey, shut up, Gavin.
I thought you were a fucking Bills fan.
Both. I can have two.
So when you go to grab water,
you were
you're
a
like,
Jets fan.
help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
My only hope.
I was like, hey, bro, by the way, you probably get this a lot, but like, you fuck with Star Wars? And he said, yes, but he hasn't seen the last two. And in my head, I was like, man, Jacob would be so proud of this moment. Mm-hmm. I was like, you don't even have to.
I wish I was you.
I envy you.
So yeah, my boy Obi probably doesn't want to ride with me anymore.
Shout out, Obi.
Shout out.
Sad.
Pour one out for our guy Obi.
He had the high ground. He jumped. Oh my gosh, he jumped on the trash can too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Sweet. Cut off the limbs of those pit bulls, huh?
Yeah, and then the person he was going up against probably like killed kids.
The dog.
Pit bulls.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my, that's another connection.
Life's just a metaphor.
This is a joke.
It's wild.
This is a joke.
Don't
This is
condone.
a joke.
Gavin doesn't condone.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Gavin doesn't condone killing kids.
Please keep your
I
pit
don't
bulls on a
condone
leash.
killing kids.
But
Hear me out here.
No, I don't know if there is a but statement on that one.
You're an interesting guy, dude.
Thank you.
And he's coming to your family's kickball thing tomorrow morning.
Yep.
There's a lot of kids in that family.
really? Are you actually?
I don't know.
No, he is.
Think about it.
Here we go.
He is.
Are you coming, Paul?
Jacob.
Absolutely. He is.
I
Let's
told
go.
you 2 years ago, if I lose, I'm not coming back. And I didn't go
I agree.
last year.
I agree.
I went and played softball with my coworkers and I drank. And
I
was
remember
like,
that
wow.
because you hate me. It's fine.
Yes. And now that year's over, now I'm going to come back. And if I lose again, same issue.
Oh, okay, for sure.
So,
So
Dre better not pick me
So you're going this next year or this year?
this year. So I'll be there tomorrow morning and I'll see you tomorrow too.
Family turkey bowl, kickball. Let's
Oh,
go, baby.
why does that have to be so damn early?
Early turkey gets the worm,
Huh?
and then we cook it.
The worm.
Yeah,
not
but then
the
we
turkey.
eat the worm.
How to eat fried worms?
Underrated.
Cringe book.
All right. How do you guys feel about sad endings?
I love him.
Okay.
I hate them.
Moving on. Just kidding.
What's your favorite number?
Check that one off. We talked about it.
No, Gavin expressed his opinion on sad endings and how he felt about them. And Gavin, the floor is yours.
I think watching something to feel sad at the end is dumb. Stupid. Don't like it. Therefore, it is wrong.
Interesting.
I disagree.
I think it's too cliche for it to always be a happy ending.
Well, I mean, I'm talking like tear your heart out endings. Like, I don't want to be sad.
Like
at
when
the
Jack
end of this.
dies and Rose
Sometimes
lives.
I do.
I like exactly. Yeah, I don't want to cry at the end.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah, but that's like seeming like, I don't know. I just feel like sad endings are becoming a lot more and more abundant nowadays.
Would you think
I'm not
so?
liking it.
You brought this up last week. We watched La La Land. Would you say that's a sad ending?
No,
You
because
wouldn't
they
say
both got well.
I think it's a sad ending. It's
If
just
we're
to the
gonna go the
extent of
film
it.
student route, then yes, that is technically a tragic ending.
Thematically, yes.
Thematically, it's a sad ending. I mean, it's like, damn.
But they both
I'm sad.
technically got what they wanted
to an extent.
Well, because
To
I mean,
an extent.
their main goal was to open up a shop
Yep.
and then become an actress. They both got what they wanted, but did they get what they needed?
Damn.
No, they didn't.
Gavin,
So therefore,
film
it is a sad
student
ending.
is
Deep as
showing.
fuck.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, no, I don't like crying at the end of movies or shows.
Nope.
So watching The Notebook, hated it. Never watch it again.
Sometimes I watch movies specifically to cry.
Sometimes
Dude,
I
no.
watch clips on YouTube specifically
I
to
hate
cry.
it.
But I haven't cried in years.
I've never
It's
done
sad.
any of that.
I was watching a movie like 3 or 4
About
days
Time?
ago.
Bro, I watched that the other day.
Is Margot
Literally
Robbie in
like
that
a couple
one?
days
What is
ago.
it?
Yeah, she is.
I should watch that too.
It's a good movie.
You should watch
It's one of
it.
my favorite movies of all time.
I know. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah, top 10.
He told me that
Easily.
I said, "What the?"
Top.
It's actually in this list
top
right here.
five.
Not you, Ethan. I'm talking about
Top
Jacob.
3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Top 2?
Maybe.
Top 1.
Argument
probably
can be
two.
made.
Top 1?
Yeah, maybe.
An argument can be made.
About Time from 2013. It has General Hux.
Is he in that?
Yeah.
He's the main
I
guy.
don't remember his name.
General Hux.
He was great in that and Peter Rabbit.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it was Peter Rabbit. You know, also Peter Rabbit.
Margot
Daisy
Robbie
Ridley and Margot Robbie.
Rachel McAdams is
They were
also
both
in
in
it.
Peter Rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, they were the voice.
What was the movie we did with Oscar Isaac? Wasn't he in that one too?
Oh, Moon Knight.
Yeah, Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. Not Oscar Isaac, just General Hux.
Yes, About Time. Watch it on Netflix. One of my favorite movies.
Is it a
It's on
sad ending?
Netflix?
Sad
It is.
ending?
It's not a sad ending.
I will
but
not be watching it.
It's
for me,
it's like a La La Land type ending.
It's a good movie.
That's how I would compare it.
Happy ending.
It's like
There's a happy ending.
It's a real ending.
I simply will not watch.
It has a happy message. Has a good life message at the end.
Yeah.
But is it a happy ending?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'm sensing a lie.
I watched this movie. I don't even know how. Me and Lucy watched this movie for the first time a couple years ago. And we were just like scrolling through Netflix, like, oh, what do we watch? Hey, let's watch this. It looks cool. Okay, cool. And like, I don't even think we read like the little description on Netflix. Yeah. And so I was just like, oh, I like the characters. It's cool. Let's just watch it. And as it started, it explains the premise really early on. Yeah. And I was like, is that what this movie's about? And I was like,
when I tell people to watch this movie, I try to avoid telling them
don't tell me what it's about.
Because
I just say,
they're dismissive
just watch
of it. Yeah.
Just watch it because it sounds weird, but it's a great movie. Love it.
Yep. So watch it, Gavin.
No.
You know what? That's the movie of the week next week.
What?
I've never seen it.
No.
That's the movie of the week.
No.
It's a top 3 movie.
No.
But I've never seen it.
You're already watching.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. Yes.
Do you guys like it when characters die?
Yep.
Depends.
I love it.
I think Wreck-It Ralph would have been a better movie if Ralph died at the end.
Yes, you've told me that multiple times. It's a little jarring, but yeah.
Wait,
no, I agree.
Well, like he's about to save everyone, crash into this volcano thing, and
Yeah, hero.
gives his little speech, dude.
Yeah.
He does, and then Vanellope saves him. It's like, oh,
Why can't he get his hero's ending?
it's a cliche, like
Because they wanted
happy
to
ending,
milk
though.
the Wreck-It Ralph too.
It's a cliche happy ending, you know? His sacrifice, and then he's saved.
So in Armageddon, when Bruce Willis dies,
Wait, whoa! I haven't seen Armageddon, guys. I haven't, but I really want to watch it. Don't spoil it. Bruce Willis dies. Bruce Willis dies.
seen that.
Bruce Willis dies.
You know what's crazy is the only reason why he. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, now that that's out of the fuck. Who else dies? Owen Wilson's character dies.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said I can still hear you.
And,
How are you trying to avoid spoilers for like a 20-year-old movie?
It's a 30-year-old movie.
Jesus Christ, that's
like
on you.
I feel like we've talked about Armageddon at least twice.
Yes, but I've always said, oh, wait, I haven't seen it.
That's
I
on
want to
you.
watch it.
Well, I haven't
Great
watched
film.
it.
That's one of the best movie songs of all time.
I know.
and
I
you
love that
haven't seen
song.
it.
I love that song.
No, you can't say you love that song.
No,
Fuck
that was
you.
a happy ending. That was a happy ending movie. Despite that happening, it's a happy
Whoa, guys! I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Shut up.
ending. Just remember that Bruce Willis dies.
Damn it! Stop.
Just don't forget that part. That Bruce Willis dies.
It's just how he dies.
He dies.
Well, actually, he's been dead the whole time.
yeah.
Oh, we're talking about a different
Sixth
movie.
Sense.
I was gonna say a different movie.
Did I say Armageddon? I meant Sixth Sense.
Okay. I didn't know Owen Wilson was in Sixth Sense.
No, I was talking
he's
about-
the kid.
He's a ghost. No, he's a
Oh,
ghost.
I
You
thought
don't
he was
see
a
him.
kid.
But
I was talking
he's
about Cars.
Credited.
I was talking about Cars. He died in Cars.
Shut up. Kevin.
Oh, God.
Now, Cars, that's a sad ending. when he doesn't win,
Dude, I know. And
That
the piston cup,
pisses
bro.
me off. He stops
he
at the
did
finish
what in his
line.
cup?
You know what I would have done? I would have gone across the finish line and then circled back to
Yeah.
get my homeboy.
Nah, I would have been like, bro, your time's up, bud. It's about time, too.
damn.
We're still not watching that movie. Oh, exquisite.
No, me and you are going to watch it together tomorrow.
No.
Right after kickball.
No.
And we're going to eat turkey
I'm not
legs.
going.
We're going to feed them to each other. Mashed potatoes, no forks. Just
No
hands.
forks?
No
Okay,
forks.
the biggest sad movie, Marley and Me.
Yep.
Good movie?
That's
Almost
one of those. That's one
Never
of the
seen it,
reasons
but
I
there's a
don't like
dog in
watching
it, so I won't watch it.
Good movie, though?
Yes.
The dog
So
has to die.
sad.
The
Not
dog
also
has
an
to
old
die.
Wilson movie.
Yes, it is.
The dog has to die. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, that movie fucking
But that dog was a degenerate, okay?
was it?
That's the whole thing. Is he was a very difficult dog to be around.
You
but then
connect with
then
it.
You ever seen Turner?
I connect with
You ever seen Turner and is it Turner and Hooch or
Turner and
Hooch?
Row? Turner and Row?
Turner and
It's the
Hooch?
way to go.
Turner and Hooch?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
7,
Yeah, the dog dies at the
1,
end of that movie too.
Spoilers.
Does he? Oh, he does, huh?
Damn.
Yeah, then he gets his little son,
Then
doesn't
he gets the son.
Spoiler
Yeah.
warning,
And then
guys.
Then there's a spin-off movie.
God.
And then Owen
Shut
Wilson
up.
dies in that movie, too.
Yep.
Owen Wilson dies in that movie, too?
And
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Owen Wilson dies in Rushmore in the writing room.
It's pretty sad how Owen Wilson dies in Armageddon too.
Shut
Dead
up.
ass.
Oh,
It
man.
is.
Well,
That's
that,
pretty fucking shitty.
well, that whole, like... Never mind.
Everybody here has seen Armageddon but you.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's
Therefore-
so many people in Armageddon.
Dude, there's so
I know.
much.
How have
It's
you
like-
not seen it?
I know. God.
What's the
Honestly,
dude?
big L for Ethan. L
What's the
Ethan.
dude with the crazy eyes and Mr. Deeds?
Steve Buscemi?
Steve Buscemi, bro. The way
Bro, he's in it too. So many people.
Steve
Fuck you,
Buscemi.
Ethan, for not seeing it.
Ethan, you're a piece of shit. No one likes you.
1998 when it came out.
1998?
Yeah, so it's 24 years old.
Dang, that movie's older than you.
Yeah.
Yep. You still haven't seen it. Bruce Willis dies. I'm so glad we could talk about this movie now. Michael Clark Duncan's character in that movie was funny.
Man. You got Ben Affleck in that bad boy.
Affleck.
Yep.
You got Aerosmith's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got
And then you have Aerosmith.
Yeah, you got his voice at least.
Oh God, dude.
He's not in it, is he?
Huh? No.
Who is?
Aerosmith?
Yeah.
What?
No. Is
There's music.
Aerosmith is here?
Well, that's a weird thing.
It's
to say,
him,
Gavin.
Aerosmith.
It's him, Aerosmith. Mr. Smith.
Smith. Aerosmith.
Mr. Aerosmith, big fan.
How do we get to that?
Sad endings.
Oh, wow. Armageddon's
Ultimately,
pretty good.
I like sad endings
I know what song I'm picking.
when they're appropriate. You're not picking that song.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Is it Ice JJ Fish?
my eyes.
Don't
Banger.
wanna-
Made specifically for Armageddon.
I know that.
Literally.
I have it on my playlist. I was like,
You
I need to
haven't
watch
seen-
Armageddon.
What a fake Aerosmith.
I've been saying that for 6 years. I need to watch
6
Armageddon.
years only? Gosh.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. Anyways, sad endings, cool, I guess.
No, not.
I like them.
I'm not
like
going to
'em.
watch movies with sad endings. Just saying.
I like sad TV shows.
How do you
kinda
know?
pissed.
How do you know they're going to be a sad ending, though?
Because I'm going to be mad and I'm going to make sure nobody watches them.
Okay.
Like, I was really pissed off when Ethan recommended Notebook because I knew how it ended. And I was like, damn it.
I've never seen that.
If you'll notice, all my endings I've recommended, no sad endings. All the movies.
Okay.
We're going to have to fact check that. Can we get a challenge?
Throw the red flag.
The ruling on the field is under review.
We'll let you know next week.
First. Send it to New York.
La La Land is good.
Yeah,
Okay.
but sad ending.
I like sad endings when they're appropriate. What I do hate is like cliche happy endings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, okay, yeah, it takes away from all the drama right before it. It's like, that's a stretch for it to end this way. Like with the movie we watched this week, I'm not going to pronounce it.
Elysium?
I was like, how is
That was Rushmore.
Hold on. Elysium.
Elysium? Yes,
Elysium, there you
I
go.
know.
Isn't that
I
with
just I
Jared
can't say
Leto?
it fast.
Bruce Willis dies.
What's Elysium?
It's
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon with a exoskeleton suit.
He's bald.
He's bald.
He's bald. And
I
speaks
feel like if
Spanish.
he had hair, it would have done better at the box office.
Bald.
What?
Bald.
You know,
Ding.
when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, it's Matt Damon. He's bald.
Actually, I think you're probably right.
Exactly. Like he looked very off-putting.
Yeah.
We still love you, Matt Damon. Don't worry.
So if he had hair, it would have done much better at the box office. Anyways, and I'm right about that.
I don't know.
That's a fact.
I don't know about
That's
that
a
one.
fact.
That's a
That's
fact.
a fact.
I don't know if
That's
there's
a-
science behind that.
Jakey factuality right there.
Yep, it says it right here.
What? It says it would
But-
increase by
Pretty much
300%.
As in the movie, I was like, okay, how's he gonna get out of this? How's the guy gonna get out of this? And the
And
fact that
he
he
does.
didn't, I liked it better that way. It was more realistic, better writing.
Why did they just do the whole data
Better pizza.
transfer inside a medbay pod?
Bless you.
I don't know, Gavin. I wasn't really paying that much attention.
What are we talking about again?
The movie.
What movie?
I don't know. I feel like Elysium kind of did have a generic happy ending at that point. Then, where it's like,
Did it have a generic happy
it's
ending
like,
where the main
we're
character
gonna
dies?
save, we're gonna save
Like
everybody.
I
on
Am
Earth,
Legend.
sending all these shuttles to like help everybody magically.
Does I Am Legend have a cliche happy ending?
I haven't seen that movie in forever. I don't remember.
Well, Will Smith like sacrifices himself to save whoever.
Save humanity.
Yeah,
Yeah, but doesn't humanity get saved? Happy ending.
but like the main character dies,
So happy ending.
and the dog dies too.
Oh,
dies
man, that
way-
was so
the dog
sad.
dies earlier on.
No,
Yeah.
he does. That's sad. That's stupid.
The dog helped. Didn't he? Didn't the dog sacrifice two?
She.
I didn't even say he.
No.
So didn't
Oh well, the dog like woke him up when
it was a girl dog.
when he was like knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
The character was a boy dog, but it was a girl dog actress.
Huh? Had fact check?
that-
The
is that a thing?
the real life dog is a girl.
It's
but-
Max, right? That's
Yeah.
the name.
Fact check.
That's
Red
that's,
flag.
that's
Challenging.
weird that you know that.
Challenge on the play.
Well, it's because
I think-
I think Will Smith wanted to adopt her afterwards, but the owner
Was like,
wasn't.
nah, fam.
I was like, nah, that's my
That's
dog.
my dog.
It's my dog.
Sorry.
Give her back.
Um,
How much does the dog make? You think the dog makes money?
I don't think so.
You don't
Dog
think like
from I Am Legend.
I wonder what their
Yeah.
PayPal
Is
is.
it a girl?
it's a girl dog.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a girl dog in the movie, too.
That's what I thought. Okay, I knew it was a girl dog.
So I was like, what?
yeah? I was like, why are they changing? Okay.
What's the dog's name then?
Sam.
Oh, Sam.
After
Sam.
official review,
I knew it was a
Ethan's
three-letter.
call is wrong.
It's
Therefore,
half
the play
right,
has been
though.
reversed.
You said he.
Lost my timeout.
You said he, so I was like, oh.
After
lost
review,
your timeout, buddy.
It's a
the
boy
call on the
dog.
field has been reversed.
Bruce Willis dies.
That would have been so
Ethan
weird.
will lose his timeout. Bruce Willis dies.
First down.
And Owen Wilson, too.
Bruce Willis. He's retired from acting, guys.
Good for him.
Because his,
I don't think it was really voluntarily.
yeah.
He's bald.
He is bald.
Yeah, but he rocks it.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. We'll get into that next week.
Yeah, but he rocks the bald look, though.
He does. All right. Gavin vs. Wild. We don't have a soundbite for it.
No.
Gavin, roar into the mic.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it, or Jacob's just going to do the exquisite button.
3, 2, 1.
Roar.
Exquisite.
You little shit, I did that.
All right. Last week on Gavin vs. Wild, Gavin had to break up with his Wendigo girlfriend right before she proposed to him on Valentine's Day. And then it turned violent. Gavin does not condone violence against women, but he beat that ass. Gavin beat the Wendigo 55% to 45%.
You are lying.
No shot.
I know, dude.
Dude, literally, Gavin's like, can I kill this thing? And you're like, no.
Yeah, basically.
So
Okay.
in my vote, I said, okay, he can't beat that.
Well, if I had lost, that means I would have had to spend the rest of my life happily married to this Wendigo. For the record, I voted for the Wendigo.
Oh, I did too.
on the Instagram, I voted for the Wendigo.
Who are doing these votes right now?
I don't know. Well,
Ethan has admitted to voter fraud in the past.
That's true, he has.
no, I haven't. I have multiple accounts, so I just do the same amount of votes on
Voter fraud.
each.
That sounds, we do a little voter
Like if I
fraud.
have 6 accounts, 3 of them vote for Gavin, 3 of them vote for the other thing, so that it evens out.
Why?
Just to bump up the numbers.
That's so sad.
What we got?
Oh.
All right, cool. This week on Mythical Edition, Gavin vs. Wild.
Let us know what you think. Do we still do mythical creatures, or do we go back to Earth creatures?
We're
Even
doing-
though I've beaten all of them.
We're doing Mythical until next week, so it's only a month long.
Oh, okay. Have we already done? Isn't this the only third one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, usually there's about like 4 to 5 weeks in a month, so yeah.
I'm gonna stop doing my own research and start believing in people.
Okay. Start what?
What?
Nothing.
Believing in... I thought you said bullying people.
He doesn't condone to bullying.
I don't condone bullying.
All right, we got a Minotaur.
Oh God.
All right. So, Gavin, what is a sitch?
Is this a lady minotaur?
No.
Okay.
So Gavin has to take on a Minotaur. And Gavin, the situation is, Gavin is a bouncer outside of a bar. And this Minotaur wants to come in. Minotaur's not allowed in. It's been thrown out a couple times already.
Damn.
I gotta keep this little shit out. How big on average is a minotaur?
I don't think it's a little shit, Gavin.
I say
8 feet
minotaurs
tall.
are pretty big.
Let's get you your weapon.
They have horns.
Yeah.
Can I get a rocket launcher?
Sure.
I'll take out the whole club with me.
No rockets for it, but yeah, you can have it.
Interesting.
Would there be an intimidation factor? Would the minotaur know what the rocket launcher is at that point?
Sure.
So it's like, wouldn't it back up if it saw me aim one? Like, it wouldn't know it was loaded. I like to believe the intimidation factor would win there.
No.
What? I mean, no.
It's a Minotaur.
What does that mean? Can we kill... Minotaurs are killable, yes?
I'm sure they are.
Okay.
Your weapon is a cannon.
Oh.
Easy.
You got a cannon?
Got a cannon.
Jeez.
Tally-ho!
Wait, so you just had this bar with a cannon? Like,
Well,
It's a pirate bar.
pirate themed bar. Damn, he beat me.
that's cool.
Got him.
Pirate-themed bar.
What are you wearing?
Tally-ho!
Tampa
Easy.
What about Pittsburgh?
I simply just say, hold on. Fine, I'll let you in. And then I open the door where the cannon is, and
That's some Looney
argument.
Tune shit right there.
Solid argument.
and then Minotaur dead.
A little Home Alone skit.
Hello. You know
Jacob,
what
can you look up the D&D stats of a Minotaur?
Absolutely.
What
you know,
the...
you know what you need to do, Gavin? Is like sometimes when you go to like the bars, like they have you look into like a camera.
Yeah.
You just need to tell them, hey, this is the camera. Look into it.
Be like, oh, yeah, right this way.
Yeah, it's just a big old hole. Yeah, it's gonna scan your face.
Yep. I go, here, step in. And
That's actually a pretty good strat. I'm just saying.
I think it's a great strategy you have, Gavin, and I think the weapon really...
That really helped.
Open the door and then just...
It's the closest thing you'll ever get to a rocket launcher.
And then, yeah, then I'll just put it away. Or I'll just pull it out of my pocket. And then... Minotaur's screwed here, just saying.
Minotaurs are huge. Jacob's pulling up
Yeah, but the
deets.
cannonball.
They're considered large creatures.
So is a cannon.
Okay. You're a medium-sized creature, so this thing's bigger than you, though.
Yeah, but cannon.
They average over 6 feet in height.
That's it? Wow, I thought it was like
So do I,
way
though.
bigger.
So, like,
So do I, though.
on Tinder, I'm 6 foot.
Same.
What are them stats, Jake?
I'm looking it up.
The Jakey statuality.
Shut up with that.
I can just see
Large
Gavin sitting on a
creatures
cannon.
are just characterized 10 feet by 10 feet.
I'll say, wait a minute. A Minotaur is like playable creature.
I can see Gavin wearing all black with a really deep V-neck, some chest hair showing.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem very...
And it's like a tight shirt, too.
Bouncer.
Yeah, it's a tight shirt.
Is that bouncer?
And a little sweatband on his wrist, too.
Yeah.
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 Where do I have like the primer for the cannon in my back pocket or something?
No, you have to load it.
You have to do all that.
Cool.
While the Minotaur is fighting
So
you.
I go, hold on real quick. I shut the door, get the cannon ready, and then be like, all right, come on. And then I open the door for him. He politely goes, thanks. And
He
then
politely goes, thanks.
and then dies because the cannon rips right through him.
Felony works at this bar, too, though.
Oh.
Does that change your decision?
Felony,
No.
somebody's here to see you. And then she goes up to the Minotaur, and then I let the cannon go.
Actually, all kinetic
you don't
attacks
co-
take half damage, so I don't think it would die.
You don't condone violence against women
No, I don't.
unless it's felony.
Jeez.
She committed violence first.
Oh, okay.
I merely
I feel like he would
retaliated.
fight more for felony.
I
No,
think
I
so
wouldn't.
too.
You know what I mean?
No, I
I think
wouldn't.
that's an advantage.
He
to
did
Gavin.
spend a lot of
felony
money
works
on her.
at this bar.
Yeah.
I might let the Minotaur in.
No, you won't. Like
Might just
you'll
let him
protect
in.
your girl.
Be like, yeah.
He's
I
the
might
kind of
just-
guy to defend his
Jacob,
girl.
roll the blue button.
Exquisite. Yep.
Good old felony.
That's where it all started, huh?
It's a great name.
No, it's not. It's a terrible name. I only wish I had asked for her name sooner.
I thought she liked you though.
Maybe. She liked the fucking money I gave her.
You bet. I bet stripper. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, no, wait. What was that, Paul?
Nothing.
Paul, say that again. Say that closer.
Oh my god!
I
Wow.
can't wait to hear that. Off air.
I love the self censorship. All right, cool. So that's Gavin vs. Wild. Be sure to vote on our Instagram Friday afternoons at OEF White Noise. We do a story, so vote there. And vote in the comments because we calculate all the comments and all the votes on all platforms.
Including all of Ethan's other accounts.
Yeah.
Voter fraud.
It's all the company's accounts, to be real.
Yep. It's electoral college.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Gavin's a bouncer of a club and a Minotaur's trying to get in. He has to prevent them from coming in.
With the cannon.
Well, yeah, cannon. Sure.
Nick Cannon.
I didn't hear you.
I don't care.
Okay.
The Jake.
I don't care.
The Jake.
All right, so let's get into the Jakey factuality.
Let's go.
Yes.
So with that being said, Gavin, what's the song of the week?
It's like Bruce Willis dies in Armageddon.
What's
That's the fact.
song of the week, Ethan? I'm glad you asked. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith.
I love that
It's going
song.
to be-
Oh, yeah, we heard it.
On my Spotify.
yeah, it was featured
Is it in the soundtrack or something?
Yeah, it's from Armageddon.
It's in the soundtrack
the
of
movie
Armageddon.
that Bruce Willis dies in.
Shut it.
And Owen Wilson too.
Yeah, Owen Wilson also dies.
Bruce Willis is in that movie?
Yeah, he dies.
No.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Has Joe seen Armageddon?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Wait. So him not seeing it?
Don't
You're like,
listen to
oh,
this
don't tell
episode.
Joe. Don't tell Joe.
I gotta text
I'm
Joe.
going to text Joe right now.
Joe, if you
Bruce
haven't
Willis
seen it,
dies in
watch this
Armageddon.
movie.
And I'll text him saying Owen Wilson too.
Text Joe right now. This is unfair.
You outed yourself.
You
Wait till he sees what happens to Ben Affleck.
no,
Oh shit!
not
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
He becomes Batman.
Shut up.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
Snape kills Dumbledore. Oh, all right. What's the what is
Yeah.
Why
the
did you say that
what is the
name?
J what is the
Motherfucker, can you speak? Shut the hell up. What's the Jakey factuality?
Was I actually supposed to look for one? Okay,
what's
cool.
the Jakey factuality?
Say da Jakey.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you know that glass can crack at 3,000 miles per hour?
Oh, that's why my windshield's broken.
Wait, what?
I'd crack if I went that fast too.
Really? That's a good one. Quality joke.
Thanks.
Very uncommon.
Try my best. But it cracked. That's why we can't see it. It's moving so fast.
See what?
The glass cracking. That's why it just happens so instantaneously. Because it's going.
Okay, have you ever gone 3,000 miles an hour?
Wait, glass cracks at that speed, or when glass moves at that speed, it cracks?
You heard it here, folks. Ethan is dumb.
Cracks in glass move at 3,000 miles per hour.
Oh,
okay.
You're dumb.
That makes sense. I thought you meant like...
Dude, I was like,
Let me move a window pane at 3,000 miles per hour. It'll crack.
that's why when he said that right now, I was like, you've been 3,000 miles an hour, Gavin.
Yeah, well, I've
I
gotten
was
close.
confused with the
Me
fact.
too. I was like, what the fuck is going 3,000 miles an hour?
That's why there's no windows on rocket ships.
Yeah.
They only go 2,999 miles an hour.
Yep, that's true. Because there are windows on rocket ships. You idiot, Ethan. You thought there were. If you've seen Armageddon, you would know.
Yeah, Bruce Willis dies, bitch.
Yeah, because the glass breaks, and then that's how Owen Wilson's character dies.
Oh my god,
Oh, for anybody who hasn't seen Armageddon, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
fucking
For a
30-year-old movie.
30-year-old movie.
24 years
A
old.
classic.
Indeed.
I'm going to spoil some movies for you guys now.
That is my favorite.
What,
Steve
obscure
Buscemi
movies that we haven't seen? Valid. Yeah, you can't think of it.
Who is it?
Go ahead and answer that, Paul. All right, be sure to follow us on our socials at OEF White Noise and OEF Studios, and the up-and-coming at The Old Fashioned Pod for The Old Fashioned Podcast. It is real. It does exist.
But the episodes don't.
That's true. Subscribe to our YouTube, One-Eyed Fits, and leave a comment for a chance for it to be read on next episode. Last week's comment is from Jay. Great episode, guys. If I were to recommend a movie, it would be Armageddon. Just kidding. It would be Rushmore, one of Wes Anderson's earlier flicks with Jason Schwartzman and Bill Murray. Owen Wilson helped write it, too.
How coincidental. Whoa, it's like he read
That's
our minds.
crazy. So, see, we do read the comments even before we pick the movie. So, that is the comment. Be sure to leave a comment down below. And here's your closing question to leave down in the comments. And I'm going to ask Jacob and Gavin here as well. What is your favorite Thanksgiving or Christmas memory?
You go first.
For Christmas, it's not Christmas yet, but I will give you guys this memory. I don't remember how old I was. Maybe you remember, because you're better at that. But I don't know if this was just one time where like our parents went all out for like Christmas Eve, and like when we wake up Christmas morning, there's like cookie crumbs and like.
Don't remember it.
No, maybe you're too young. No, I remember like coming out of my room and like seeing like the cookies that we put out like had like a bite taken out of it, and like the milk was gone, and I was like. I remember freaking out, like, oh my god, he was here. And, like, following the trail, like, I think, spoiler alert, Dad wrote on the, like, wrapping paper, like, a note from Santa. So I don't remember when exactly that was, but I just remember that feeling and, like, running out Christmas morning. Don't have that anymore, but I get to experience that with my daughter. So, best thing in the world.
I do remember, like, waking up, the cookies, like maybe two of them are gone, the one with a bite taken out of them.
Exactly.
Milk is, like, halfway gone.
Gotta leave a little bit in there.
Pisses me off because now it's lukewarm and I don't want to drink it.
That's what you like about milk, Gavin.
Really?
That's what you
really?
like. That's what
You
you
don't
like
like
to drink your
lukewarm
milk.
milk?
No.
You like to drink warm
The
milk.
cereal was in it. Plain just plain milk?
You disgust
no.
me.
Plain milk? No. Turns out it is actually. It turns out it's actually pretty hazardous to consume dairy that has been left out.
Oh, really?
I didn't fucking know that.
I just simply don't care. So, but we do not recommend you eat left out dairy. Please make sure it is refrigerated at proper temperatures.
I remember like every Christmas Eve, we would always, me and my brother Austin, we used to share a room. It's like, all right, this is the year we stay up and we wait for Santa. This is the year.
Knockout.
we pass out.
He always has plenty. He has plenty of tricks to get past you.
It never happens.
Never works.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
That's true. That's weird.
It's a little weird. Me too. But
Gavin, what's your favorite Christmas memory? Or Thanksgiving memory, if you have one.
let's see here. I remember getting coal.
You got cold?
I got coal once.
I believe it.
I remember just starting
drinking your warm milk.
Was it the candy?
No, it was like an actual like lump of coal.
What'd
and
you
it
do that
opened,
year?
And there was a toy in there.
Oh, that defeats the
cool.
purpose.
Yeah.
Cold then, bro.
I know. I got really upset though because my parents were like,
Did you cry?
"What did you do?"
Cried, huh?
Almost. I was like, "Oh no."
Oh no.
He thought he was naughty that year.
And then there was like a Hot Wheels car inside of it, and I was like, "Let's go,
Let's go." Paul, what's your favorite Christmas memory if you have one? Or Thanksgiving, or holiday memory in general? Or favorite thing that you do around Christmas?
What's your favorite Easter memory?
I like hot chocolate.
I love hot chocolate.
I don't.
Maybe you put some like
Gavin likes
swirls,
it
put some
warm.
peppermint sprinkles on that bad boy. Get some marshmallows. Yeah,
Sounds good.
I don't. You put me on the spot.
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't want to tell you.
Okay.
Remember the feeling of like going to bed on Christmas Eve?
Oh,
It's the best feeling.
Like,
it used to be.
I wish I could bottle that feeling and sell it and be a millionaire.
I'd buy it.
In addition to every
would.
Christmas Eve, we would go over to our Thea's house, and like all the extended family is there, and our great grandmother,
200 of them.
yeah, our great grandmother would give everybody like socks for Christmas. So everyone would get their own like individual pair of socks, and we call them our Nana socks.
That's pretty cool.
And
You wear them.
you wear them. You wear them to bed that night, and I never wear socks to bed, except on Christmas Eve.
I always got jammies from my grandma. Those.
So then,
Oh, go ahead.
so then Christmas morning we'd have Christmas morning with our Nana socks on, and you can't beat that feeling.
Yep. Christmas is the second best holiday. It's
Those
great.
D&D pajama bottoms. Those were from my grandmother.
Aw.
I seen those. You wore them last week.
Yep.
And the week
Those
before
are,
that.
those are usually my
week
workout.
before that.
Those are my like workout quote unquote sweatpants now. So
Oh wow.
Cute. Good. 'Tis the season, guys.
It's the season, guys.
I have a little memory, I guess.
no, it's a Christmas miracle.
Do you?
Well,
Go ahead.
I get Achilles presents, and he opens up the first. It's a little tradition.
That's cute. I did experience that last year. when
You
we
did,
lived
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
He
It was a good
opens his
time.
own present.
Yeah, so he always opens the first present, and he gets like 2 or 3.
What the hell?
It's so cute.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. He actually knows like what to do. Yeah. He does it for his birthday too.
If you've ever seen an excited dog opening up a present, it's the funniest thing ever.
And
It's
this
so
year he'll
cute.
have a sweater.
Can you record it this year so I can see
I
was
it?
gonna say,
record it
can you-
every year, and it's on my Instagram.
Is it really?
Yes.
I will.
What's your Instagram?
Challenging to play.
Oh,
You have to watch
37.
that.
Paul
Plug.
Pena 37. Go follow at Paul Pena 37.
nice.
He is single. Slide in his DM.
Damn! Don't look at me and lick your lips like that again.
That's adorable.
Oh, you found it. It's cute.
All right.
huh?
Be sure to leave down in the
It'll get better.
comments
Just keep
what your
watching it.
favorite holiday memory is,
How does he
or
know?
your favorite tradition that you do every year. And with that being said, we will see you next week with a very, very special guest. It has all been leading up to this.
Oh my god.
Episode 50. It's a milestone. Special guest. Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Here we go.
And have a great Thanksgiving. Or I hope you had a great Thanksgiving since coming out after Thanksgiving. And Jacob, close us out.
Love you guys.